You know what? I couldn't be president. Yeah, they killed Lincoln. He was a Republican. They killed Kennedy. He was a Democrat. Oh boy. Even Martin Luther King Jr. He was a Republican. Cause if I was president, I'd run on the platform of, hey, if you turn 55, you get to retire. And after you turn 60, if you want to continue to work after 60, now you don't have to retire at 55. You won't have to retire at 55. You can keep working. But you work up until you're 60. If you work beyond, you won't have to pay any federal income tax. Hmm? And once you retire, you won't have to pay any income tax on your Social Security. That's another thing. Uh, Ronald Reagan, he was the one that started that taxing Social Security. He's the one that started taxing Social Security. So I wouldn't do that. I'd cut that out. And if you worked past your, if you retired, started drawing Social Security, and you wanted to work, continue to work, that would be fine. But if you worked, your Social Security wouldn't be counted as the income that you made, just the money that you made while you was working. And once you turn 60 years old, you wouldn't have to pay taxes on that. You wouldn't have to pay no income taxes at all. Hmm? And another thing I do, uh, filing taxes, it would be a different branch for people who filing for personal income. And if you're about filing for business, so you'd have a business part, and then now I know you got all the different forms, but they go to one place. So you'd have a different agency to take care of personal income, the working stiff, and then you'd have another one. Now they might have some kind of communication going with each other, but you wouldn't have to stand in line or go fill out a form at the same place. I know it's going to be online, but you understand what I'm saying. And then another thing, Social Security Administration wouldn't be the same as the disability, where you draw disability, wouldn't be the same. It would be a different organization altogether. We'd break that up. You wouldn't have to stand in line. A person in getting disability wouldn't have to stand in line behind somebody drawing Social Security. And we'd have professionals in the Social Security, handling Social Security, retirees, and then the disability. Yeah, about that. And what else? And we know the reason they don't have a free medical here in the United States is because they didn't want black folks to have it. And even the copay was caused, well, black folks have to pay something, they might not go. Let's charge a copay. Now everybody had to pay copay now. No. Oh yeah, we'd work on that. It wouldn't be all this garbage now. You know what? Since Clinton came up with that provider care thing, not me. I had to pay all through Obama. Was penalizing us because we didn't want that damn insurance. Yeah, I had to pay because I wasn't going to use it. Wasn't no use of me saying I was. That's it. And what else? Oh yeah. It would be a constitution country. This country would go by the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution. If it said Congress shall pass no law, then Congress will not pass a law against it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Congress shall pass no law. No, you ain't gonna dilly-dally around it either. No. Whatever the Constitution says, there it is. Now, if you wanted to change the Constitution, can you do that? Can you amend the Constitution? But they will pass no law. Come on now. Y'all know it. Look it up. The U.S. Constitution. Huh? You wouldn't dilly-dally around it? You would definitely abide by the Constitution. And I would get some laws, federal laws passed to deal with child. I don't even want to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. I don't think they'd see daylight under my administration. They wouldn't even donate their bodies to science or something. They would never see daylight. Now, I am pro-life. Now, I ain't tell you what kind of life now. If you want to mess with the children, I got a life for you. And another thing I do, I'd bring all the jobs back out of these prisons back to the working man, to American citizens. Yeah, these debtor prisons or these labor camps, no. They go there to serve their time? No, they're not going to be taking American jobs. They're not going to be taking jobs from hardworking citizens. Now, I can see what's going on. The Republicans are sending the Democrats are letting them in, and the Republicans providing the transportation to other states and blue states. They're sending them to blue states, and they're working together to fill up the prisons. So that if we buck enough, they would have somebody to replace the prisoners in there to maintain this workforce they have in prisons. Let me tell you something. I used to work at Cannon Mill, and I was a weaver. And plant number 4 down there that was the lower plant, on the lower end of Kannapolis. And you get familiar with machines, and I scratched something on a machine one time. I just, I was good at my job, and I get bored sometimes, so I was, I scratched something on there. You could see it, 2 or 3 rows over, you could see it. I was watching episode of 60 Minutes, and I saw that loom. I was like, wait a minute, that's my mark. And guess what they was doing the story on? Prisons. Jobs in prisons. Now they told us that they were sending those looms to Switzerland or somewhere like that, and they were selling them out. And they landed right there in the prisons. I was like, what? That was a loom that I actually worked on. That was one of my looms. Still had the same number. I was like, what kind of, anyway, that's where the jobs are. Ain't no black people getting your jobs. Ain't no Mexicans coming across the border to get your jobs. Prison labor got your jobs. Oh, we'd cut that out. Yeah, we cut that out. We'd bring them jobs back out of the prisons, and put y'all's ass to work. That's basically what it is. We put y'all's ass to work, and this AI crap. No. Uh-uh. Anytime, that's where we draw the line, where AI is taking our jobs. Taking the jobs. Nope. Uh-uh. If, and I'm telling you, there'll be some taxes on that AI stuff. If you got AI doing some jobs, yeah, you're going to pay somebody. So don't be thinking, no, that AI, and if, this self-checkout thing, nah, no, we do something about that. Well, yeah, we'll do something about that. But yeah, those are just a couple of things. Hey, look, I got a couple of other things I'm going, but I got a little bit of work I got to get to. Go ahead and subscribe. I got a couple of, I'm a 70-year-old black man thing going, so subscribe to me, and if it make you crack a smile, go ahead and like the video. Let me know. Anyway, yeah, I got to get out of here, but I got some more things I'm going to be saying later on, so you have a nice day.